Alright, good morning guys. So this is going to be for GLE 6, lesson 17 in your books, writing and evaluating numerical expressions. So this kind of gets us started into module 4, where we're going to be working with expressions and equations. Now, these are some basic vocab that we're going to get started with. So two words that I want you guys to know are base and exponent. So a base is the number that is multiplied by itself, and the exponent is how many times the base is used as a factor. So we've seen exponents before, and we've done a few of them together, but now we're going to apply them to fractions as well. So I've written out two examples here. If I gave you 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, the 1/2 would be your base. That's the number that's being multiplied by itself. How many times it's being multiplied by itself, 1, 2, 3, is your exponent. So 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 equals 1/2 to the third power. And notice how my fraction is in parentheses here, because if I don't put the parentheses, that means the exponent only goes to the 1, which isn't what I want. I want the exponent to go to the entire fraction. So now I can work this backwards as well. If I had 2/3 to the 4th, that means I have my base of 2/3 multiplied 4 times. So 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. And I can go ahead and solve this using just multiplication of fractions. So remember, when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. So I have 1 times 1 times 1, which is still 1. And I have 2 times 2, which is 4, and 4 times 2 is 6. So 1/2 to the third power is 1/6. Let's look at 2/3 to the 4th. So I have 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, and 2/3. You'd multiply your numerator straight across. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. And the same with your denominator. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 18. Oh, I lied, 27. And then 27 times 3, 81. So I would have 16 over 81 as my final answer. All right, so remember these two words, exponent and base. We're going to use them again as we go through the module. If you have any further questions, go ahead and look at lesson 17 in your book or email me to ask more questions.